Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Affirmation of the Creator and theism and the people. What do you mean by that? Okay, let's start discussing that. Let's use the instinct. If we as a human being use an instinct, we can see in each and everything signs of the Creator. Like in each and everything that we are washing in this world, we can see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now let's talk about it. The mountains, which we see the brown mountains, the ice mountains, we see the glaciers, we see the white mountains, we see the plants. Let's see an example. How do we see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in plants? In plants, we have different kind of a plant. We have an example where the plants are small, the plants are big. We have the different kind of trees. When we seed a grain of wheat inside the ground and put water on that, how it starts growing up and become a huge tree. This is one of the example. We see the plants of the fruits. We see the vegetation, how the vegetation grows. We see different kind of flowers in a different kind of colors. The beauty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is seen in everything. For example, the sun, the moon, the rains, the wind. Who is actually causing all these things? So this is an instinct. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran has told us, stop and think about everything. Who's responsible for everything? If we go out in nature, if we see the beauties of nature, we see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is handling everything, because no human being can have that power to handle such kind of natural beauty. For example, the sunrise, the sunset and everything. Now, when we see the history, we know all about the history, we come to know that majority of the people of the world, they believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no matter what the beliefs are. But majority of the world, they believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, since the first prophet coming until now, we have Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and the difference is what? The Christianity and the Christianity believe in God, Son and God, but they believe in God. The Judaism, also they believe in God. In the same way, the Hinduism, the Buddhism, they believe in God, but the only difference is that they even believe there is one supreme God, and there are small, many other gods. But the majority is that we all believe in God. So the history has proven the majority of the people believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only with the differences, we have agnostic people and atheist people. So what are agnostic people? Agnostic people are those people who believe if the science proves in God, then the God exists. They go with the proofs. Okay. But the atheist people do not believe in God. They say that we are given this life once and we come to the world, and when we stop functioning, we die. There is no day of judgment. This is what they believe in. And when we talk about the materialistic people are more into their own desires. They go by the desires. And even in the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned about this kind of atheist people, that they say that we come to the world, live and then die, and there is no day of judgment, but these people have no proof of all these things when they say there is no God. Now, what is the difference with people who's a believer? A believer is patient. A believer is humble. When the time of trouble and difficulties and trials and tribulation comes, he is very calm, and he believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Patient doesn't mean to keep quiet. It means that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing you, it goes with the test, it takes it with the patience. So Allah says in the Holy Quran, I will test you with your property, with your health, with your children, definitely with marriage. Marriage is also a test. But all these things, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us, it's like a blessing for us. Money is a blessing, health is a blessing, and everything else is a blessing. But when it is taken from us, when we have all these blessings, we say, oh, we are so happy with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes it from, he says, oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has humiliated us. But this is not the act of a person with faith and iman. He is patient and says that Allah is trying to make me a better person. He wants all of us to become but every trial and tribulation we go through, we are actually becoming better and better and better. And who else can be the better example for us other than Imam Hussein alayhi salam? When the entire army of Yazid surrounded him, what he says that Allah is sufficient for me. He believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even though when we see the 10,000 people army of the Yazid, they massacred 17 people of the family and the companions, and how they behaved with the women. How Bibi Zainab salamullah alayha has said, all I saw is beauty, is nothing more than a beauty. So human being who have the faith, there is a different level of people. Now let me go back to the instinct that I'm talking about, right? The instinct. Now the theism, from the viewpoint of Holy Quran also, the Holy Quran speaks about use your instinct. How? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, when the dirt of the water, which is the sperm, which comes inside the mother's womb, who's changing it to fetus? Who's giving the heartbeat and the eyes? Who's making the bones? Who's developing the fetus into a baby? And the baby grows up as 9 months in the womb of the mother and comes out of the mother. And then, Allah says everything we give you as a blessing. The mother who's feeding the baby, it comes with their own rest. It comes with their own sustenance. These are the signs of the miracles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have to see it each and everything as the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the instance that makes us believe existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the only one point I would like to end by saying, we have to use the instincts. And when we see everything, we have to use how is it done? Keep questioning yourself. Question yourself. You will come to know, no human being has the power to be so powerful. Then the supreme power, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.